Today I'm going to be talking about the number one hack that you probably haven't heard of as to how to get a better offer in your criminal case, or perhaps even get it dismissed. My name is Veronica. I am a criminal defense attorney here in Los Angeles, and I help people who have been arrested put their criminal cases behind them so that they can enjoy their lives and their freedom. And as I mentioned, this is going to be about the number one hack you probably haven't heard of that helps you get a better offer, sometimes a dismissal in your criminal case. Okay, so you probably have heard that, let's say that you have a domestic violence case, you should take a domestic violence class. Let's say that you were in a bar fight, you were drunk, maybe you should go to AA. Drug problem, NA. If you can't put your finger on what it might be that the DA thinks you have a problem with or that you have a problem with, go to therapy. Okay, so you know that already. And as an attorney, I advise my clients to do that in most cases, start going. But the hack is that after you have gone to, let's say, at least 4 sessions, the more the better, but of course you might not have that much time depending on where your criminal case is in terms procedurally. Write a letter. A heartfelt letter. You need to write it yourself. Your attorney cannot write it for you, explaining what you learned in the class. Or I guess NA and AA, they're not exactly classes. Therapy is not exactly a class, but you need to write about what you learned from it and make it freaking good. I know that this may sound a little weird. You're like, well, write a letter. What is that going to do? If you make the letter good, if you can make the letter persuasive and it seems like you have actually learned something and changed, if just the classes isn't working to get your case reduced, dismissed, whatever you're trying to do with it, this may be the one thing that can actually make a difference when you have tried everything else. And again, your lawyer can't write it for you. If I wrote this for my clients, the DAs would notice, okay? It's obviously, first of all, I can't necessarily write something heartfelt. I'm sorry, I'm a lawyer, I can't. Maybe I could if it was my own personal letter, but I can't as a lawyer. But it's going to be obvious. They're all going to be the same. And this needs to be something that is actually different. That is really what the secret is. Most attorneys don't have their clients do this. And I'm not saying that you should admit guilt in this letter, but you should make it good. Give your attorney a copy before so that if you put anything in there that's bad, they can tell you to take it out. But you read it yourself and really put time into it. If you did something wrong in the situation, or if you think that there is some kind of problem that you're actually addressing here, really think about it and think about what you've learned. Obviously, at the very least, even if you feel that you did nothing wrong, something happened that you got arrested. So let's say that you were just arguing with your girlfriend, the police come, they arrest you for domestic violence and you didn't hit her. Okay, well, what you've learned is perhaps to try to work problems with her out in a different way so you, at the very least, don't end up arrested again, even though arguing loudly isn't a crime. Anyway, I hope that this helped, and if you have a case in Southern California, please feel free to book a consultation with me down below. You can also call and they will book you for a consultation at my office.